So did you get a call? Be like, yo, hey, listen.
5 in the morning, I got a call. What's this? They on the floor. They on the ride, Mr. Six. I don't even.
That's from the song Game Over, huh?
Yeah, Game Over.
Why'd you name that song Game Over? Because obviously this isn't a game, right? Like, this is serious, right?
I be laughing. This shit serious. When I'm in the city, we all up on the mirror. Nah, real shit though. I ain't gonna lie.
So it's 5 in the morning. You got a call.
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know if I got a call. I think I was on Instagram. I seen.
You on Instagram?
I don't even know if I seen it on Instagram. I don't remember, but I ain't gonna lie. I just seen.
Oh, you up at 5 o'clock?
This is at the hotel, and you can see the shooters are getting in position for their planned out murder. And they are shooting at Charles now, and you can see that he's the passenger in that car that's moving and trying to flee. And again, they're still shooting at him. He's the right front passenger in that vehicle.
The investigation into Foolio'S death is becoming increasingly intriguing as fresh headlines appear nearly every day. Initially, it was unclear exactly who was to blame, but the police have already identified 5 potential suspects. Chance for Isaiah Calmy, Alicia Andrews. There was a connection between Gait Rashad Murphy and Davin Murphy and Foolio'S shooting death. The leaked footage purporting to show Young and Ace plotting the entire Foolio shooting has everyone talking. Stay tuned, because we're going to talk about it all. But it looks like Young and Ace were caught in 4,000. 4 of the 5 suspects have been taken into custody, while Davin Murphy is still at large with an arrest warrant issued for him. At this point, everything is linked to Young and Ace. You might wonder why. Well, all 5 suspects are members of the same gang as Young and Ace TK, a foe of Foolio'S gang in Jacksonville, Florida.
Well, Young and Ace has long been known in Jacksonville. We are consistently monitoring those groups. We have people that are always watching them. I won't speak to the chief's investigation. That's up to TPD. We don't have an investigation on him right now, but he can't move around in Jacksonville without us knowing about it. And that's for the betterment of our community.
We're not investigators or police, but it seems pretty clear that Young and Ace may have had some involvement in Foolio'S death. For example, during the interview, he was trolling and didn't take the questions about the killing seriously. At one point, he even claimed to have shed tears when he heard about Foolio'S death, which most people think to be untrue. Then, he acted as though he didn't know what really happened, which raised a lot of red flags for some watchers. Check out some of those clips for yourself.
The elephant in the room is, it feels like about a month ago now, Foolio from Jacksonville, someone that you know, he lost his life. Where were you when you found out about that?
I was in the bed crying and shit like damn. It's out there. It crazy.
You shed a tear?
Multiple. It's like damn, life's so short. It's like
you've experienced a lot of death. Like I mean, I know you guys didn't get along like that, but it's like
we best friends.
No, y'all weren't best
but
friends.
But like twin. Well,
nah, y'all weren't best friends. Come on now. When I seen Foolio say, "Yo, hit me for the Addy to the B&B," I was like,
whoa, what the going on?
This was a little bit unexpected to me. Right? Yeah. That was a little bit, and then he kept posting more like, "Yeah, we here. Yo, Tampa, what up?" And I'm like, "No, this is getting out of hand."
Oh, there was in Tampa?
Where'd you hear about it?
I don't know what it was. I don't know. Okay, they probably was in Tampa.
So he died in Tampa, which I looked at. It's about a 3.5 hour drive from Jacksonville. Still Florida.
I did not know he died in Tampa.
Say again?
I didn't know he died in Tampa.
You didn't?
Nah.
You won't be disrespecting him after he passed, will you?
I don't know. Can't be doing that about the dead. What I can say is, what you about to say?
Well, a lot of people said he did that. So,
He did what?
Well, like he used to disrespect people who died.
He probably did. I ain't never listened to his music. I never listened to his music before. I used to listen to his music when I was younger.
Yes, you did.
I listened to his music when I was younger. I never really.
Y'all used to be friends back in the day.
Yeah, what I'm saying. No, not friends, but
It's pretty rude. But let's be honest, the way he laughed and answered those questions really shows how he feels about Foolio. However, as we all know, the rappers have a long past together, and their feud began in 2018 when Young and Ace's brother and two close friends were tragically killed in a drive-by shooting in Jacksonville, Florida. Young and Ace survived the attack, and the incident became a big source of tension between the two rappers.
What happened to the other three?
they died. So my girlfriend running around trying to.
At what point did you realize that they might not be alive?
Man, I don't. Probably like when I got the ambulance, I ain't even hit nothing, right? But soon I got the ambulance, I just seen my mama right there crying. So I ain't even know my brother was dead. I just told my mama straight up, like, man, they killed my brother. I just already know him because when I'm getting shot, I'm coming out the car, when I'm out the car, I can hear him like type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hearing that shit. So it's like, I really ain't trying to look at them because you feel me? But like, I see them. Like, I see they fucked up in that. You know what I'm saying? My little brother, 23, my best friend, he really on the ground, like calling for me, like, it's a picture. Somebody take a picture. It's a real picture. Like, he reaching for me, like calling my name, like Keontae, like trying to we like this with each other. I see my girlfriend, she running around going to everybody, like she wrapping me up. I'm telling my girlfriend straight up, looking at her, I said, I'm finna die.
A rival gang member named Julio Folly took advantage of the tragedy to make fun of Young Ace and his departed buddies in his songs and social media posts. This heightened the rivalry and resulted in a number of diss songs and heated online discussions. Rappers have been using their platforms to taunt each other with violent threats and derogatory songs. One particularly noted instance of this was Foolio's song When I See You, in which he remixed Fantasia's hit song and directed it at Young and Ace, mocking the deaths of Ace's brother and friends. Young and Ace reacted by releasing a track called Who I Smoke, which openly disrespected Foolio and his deceased associates, further escalating the feud.
Back to that story. So the whole beat. So you dropped beatbox, but she wasn't satisfied. Like, why wasn't she satisfied? You went to their hood, you shot a video.
Bro,
Is it because of the fan reaction?
I ain't no hater. I ain't know the song went crazy. Who I Smoke went crazy. I'm mad if
It was on a golf course, man.
they
I'm
was
gonna tell you,
going
man.
crazy. I'm like, damn, what I could do? I go to Miami. I was already going through my comments. They were like, man, they were sending me a bunch of songs to read me. They sent Miley and Cyrus, Part in the USA. Imagine you rapping on that shit. Part in the USA. They sent Michael Jackson, Beat It. They sent all type of shit. But what stuck out to me was When I See You, Mariah Carey. Or whoever sang that,
Fantasia.
Did that song, I first listened to it in the studio. I'm like, damn, some of these niggas finna be mad. So I get back to Jacksonville. I go get a poster printed out of the situation, the news clip with his dead homeboys on the shit. I get like 2 bottles of cheap ass champagne or whatever. I go to the graveyard, I shoot the video, I drop that bit.
You don't think you went too far?
Hell no. Once dead people mentioned, it's already too far. You know what I'm saying? They already mentioned my brother, so it's already too far. You get what I'm saying? So anything that happened afterwards is just extra shit. You get what I'm saying?
Is it never a time you think like, man, if I do this shit, right, it's gonna put a bigger target on my back?
No. Cause it is what it is already. So nothing I can say or do can make them want to kill me more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already stamped. So it is what it is.
But let's return to the video of the shooting that was made available to the public when the police made comments about the circumstances and the arrest of some of the suspects. They also included video that was taken from parking lot cameras that caught the entire event. The brief video catches the entire shooting scene. It's obvious that this wasn't a random act of violence, but rather a well-planned attack, with the suspects carefully dispersed throughout the car that Foolio was in. Before we go further into the video, let's take a closer look at what it includes.
This is at the hotel, and you can see the shooters are getting in position for their planned out murder. And they are shooting at Charles now, and you can see that he's the passenger in that car that's moving and trying to flee. And again, they're still shooting at him. He's the right front passenger in that vehicle.
After watching the footage, it's evident that this wasn't a random shooting, rather. It was a planned attack with a well-thought-out strategy, because Foolio had been fairly forthcoming about his whereabouts, posting multiple videos on social media to show where he was and what he was doing. This provided Young and Ace and his gang with the ideal opportunity to catch him off guard, and they succeeded in doing so, killing Julio in the process. When reporters asked the officers if Young and Ace had anything to do with the shooting, they said they were looking into him and that he couldn't move without them knowing, which really highlighted how closely connected he might be to this whole situation. The investigation is still ongoing despite the arrest of the majority of the suspects, and it remains open especially due to the potential involvement of Young and Ace.
So Young and Ace has long been known in Jacksonville. We are consistently monitoring those groups. We have people that are always watching them. I won't speak to the chief's investigation. That's up to TPD. We don't have an investigation on him right now, but he can't move around in Jacksonville without us knowing about it. And that's for the betterment of our community.
After talking about Ace and Young's possible involvement in the entire shooting, let's get down to business. The police have been looking into the terrible death of Charles Jones, also known as Julio Foolio, and have detained 4 people as a result. Rashad Murphy, Alicia Andrews, and Isaiah Chance. The Department of Justice called it K-Ace's top killers in a 2022 report showing how violent this gang conflict is. The last one is still on the run. Police say Jones's murder was part of an ongoing Jacksonville gang war. The suspects are members of the gangs ATK and 1200 who have been fighting with Foolio'S gang 6 Block for years.
Furthermore, it was found that the shooters are members of or affiliated with rival gangs of Jones that go by ATK and 1200. Jones was part of the 6 Block gang. Detectives believe that the ATK and the 1200 worked together to target Jones as part of an ongoing feud in Jacksonville.
Chance and Andrews followed Jones in their group on the night of the murder. Chance was seen talking to Gathright, who was in another car, on a black Chevy Impala license plate reader. They both confirmed that both cars had traveled from Jacksonville to Tampa prior to the murder and had left the following day. The surveillance footage and phone records were crucial pieces of evidence that demonstrated how the suspects coordinated their movements. The last incident took place at a Home to Suites hotel. 3 gunmen, wearing black clothing, exited the Impala with a Glock, 2 AR-style weapons, and shot at Jones's car, killing him and wounding 3 others. Rashad Murphy was one of the shooters. No spent rifle casings were discovered at the scene, according to David Murphy and Gathright, indicating that the gunmen used brass catchers to gather them. However, 31 spent 9mm round casings were discovered, connecting the suspects' guns to the firearms.
On June 23rd, Tampa police officers responded to a shooting on McKinley Drive and located 4 victims. One person, later identified as Charles Jones, was pronounced deceased. Jones was in town celebrating his birthday and posted on his social media his locations several times throughout that night. Surveillance video was critical in this investigation, as suspects were seen on video following Jones from location to location. At 4:15 in the morning, Jones began to head to a hotel on McKinley. One of the suspect vehicles is seen following the victim. However, instead of following them into a parking lot, they stage across the street. At 4:38, 3 shooters exit a vehicle and walked in the direction of the hotel. They murdered Jones with a handgun and 2 rifles. This barrage of gunfire also struck 3 additional victims who miraculously survived this incident.
A Glock 9mm handgun and 223 rifle live shots and spent casings were found in his car during a traffic stop on June 26. On Grant Road, the pistol didn't match the shells from Jones's murder. The gun safe containing several weapons, one with a brass catcher, and spent 9mm round casings matching those at the murder scene, were discovered during searches at George's residence in October 2023. The rifle casings were a match to earlier shootings, including a May homicide and an earlier attempt on Jones's life. Additional proof consisted of ring camera footage demonstrating the Gathright Chance. Less than a week after the murder, Andrews and David Murphy were taken into custody by Jacksonville police from their Airbnb in Tampa, which was booked under Rashad Murphy's name from June 22nd to June 24th. Video from Gath's home showed Andrews loading bags large enough to hold rifles into the black Chevy Impala before traveling to Tampa. On July 30th, Rashad Murphy was taken into custody at a Jacksonville apartment building.
Step on out! Step on out! Look away! Back up to the sound of my voice! Yep. Stop right there. Lift your shirt up. Turn. Do a 360. What? Just listen to us. We'll talk about it. Keep going. Keep going. Turn. Now walk back to sound of my voice. Keep coming. Walk back to me. Hands on your back.
Isaiah Chance, this is the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. We are in your front driveway. We have a warrant for your arrest. Come to your front door with nothing in your hands. We are not going away.
Hands up!
Come on out, with your hands up.
You're good. Come on out. Hands up.
Come
Put
on
your
out,
hands
with
up.
your hands up. We're the city officer.
Can't tell. The target? Yeah, it looks like. Yeah. Yep. Put your hands up!
Listen,
Put your hands in the air. Hands up!
Hands in the air. Hands in the air.
All right. Slowly walk toward me. Let's go. Right here. Walk right here. Let's go. Keep coming. Stop. Turn around. Keep your hands up. Turn around. Hands up. Keep your hands up. Hands up. Don't reach for your waist. Do not reach for your waist. Back up. All right, go to your knees. Keep your hands behind your back. Stay there. Don't move. Keep walking. Now turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Is there anybody else inside?
He's like 7 something for it. He walked over. They don't need that. A motherfucker just talking about vehicles. Don't even know the real story. Like, what? Don't know who's going. I'm talking about the broadcast him right now.
David Murphy is still at large despite these arrests and all the evidence, and the police are searching for him diligently since his arrest is essential to wrapping up this well-known case. An extensive network of gang activity and violence has been discovered during the Foolio murder inquiry. This concludes our thorough investigation into the circumstances surrounding Foolio's death. We looked into any potential connections that Young and Ace might have had to the shooting and provided a detailed analysis of the information that has been made public. There is still more investigation to be done before this case can be fully resolved, so only time will tell what happens in the end. For all we know, Young and Ace could be completely innocent and have nothing to do with the shooting, but it appears like there might be some connection. We'll keep you informed if more information becomes available, but for now, share your thoughts with us below.